second DOP. Make sure USD got them NFTs. Hold meet me.
Hi, yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Chris, coming at you with the NFT City podcast. I'm feeling great today. Knicks just won their 8th game in a row. I know my boys just definitely watched the game too. How y'all doing today? Yo, starting off with you, Dom.
Yo, what's good? NFT City, what up? Episode 9. Yeah, I'm feeling good, bro. It was a nice comeback win. Yeah, it just feels great, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure, bro. I know you was hype, bro. I know you be screaming in that group chat, bro.
Bro, I watch every play by play, and the way they play, bro, with the passion and like trust, it's like you don't see that in sports often. So I'd be like hype as hell when we score, cause they're like, damn, these motherfuckers is going at it right now. Let's go. Love watching the Knicks play.
Yeah, bro. And actually, bro. And again, this is more specific to you, right? Because you played, sports in college and shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
do you see it, bro? Do you feel like they out there, like they love each other type shit as teammates? And like,
Yes.
talk to me about it, bro. Like,
Yes, bro. Yes. Like when you trust the other guy next to you, you're willing to go like extra for that guy, and you just see it with like the flow and like how happy they are. Like, cause guys when they think they're too good, they'll be like, "Man, I'm not trying tonight. These cats is like they're not really on my level." Like, but not here. Like you can see it. Like everybody's really trying. It doesn't matter who it is. They're really gonna try. Like in a perfect example, like in college, on defense, we all loved each other and we all had fun playing the game, and we were one of the top defenses. The offense, they kind of didn't even care about being there. They didn't care about each other. Worst offense in the league, and it just goes to show you need everybody.
Good point.
damn, bro, that was beautiful, bro. And by the way, for those who are listening, I feel like this was just the perfect way to start. We're feeling real good about this game, and good to hear it. But all right, cool. So yeah, we actually got a few news for you guys. A few things happened this week. But to start off, we'll go over like some news we heard from office hours, which again, super insightful. Dom, you want to start us off in terms of like what you heard?
Yeah, for sure. I think right before office hours, it depends on when you're listening to this, but we're recording on Wednesday, the 21st. We just got some news from Top Shot. They're dropping another MGLE pack. It's $100. Comes with like 6 moments, I think. And again, any pack that's dropped is a must. It's a must get. So, um, yeah, there's some exciting moments. Not too many. I looked through the list and nothing crazy stood out. I think the only moments that like popped was obviously an RJ uh, nice move at the top of the key into a layup, and I think Campazzo had that. We got the what you call it, a skin fade
Yeah, he
pass.
gave yeah he gave a Kuz a skin fade with a little Shirley Temple haircut and shit.
Yeah, Campazzo does this pass, this no look pass, and it's crazy how close to Kuzma's face that was. A- and
Yeah.
yeah, so and not crazy, but again, that's nice to hear. So yeah, by the time you listen to this, hopefully we copped, hopefully you copped a pack. Um, the magic number is like 17,200. So good luck.
Yeah, good luck to
And
you.
facts. From the actual office hours, they had some information on packs. They pretty much clarified on like what can we expect for the next packs. They want to stick to a schedule like we kind of touched on before. At one point, Top Shot, this is at the very beginning, Top Shot had it that they wanted to do pack drops on Mondays and Thursdays. Is that right? Is
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
memory?
Yeah. I
Okay.
actually don't know where that was said, but yeah, it was like almost, I guess, semi-confirmed, right? Like back in the day, they were dropping a pack, like at least like the regular base set packs every
Okay.
Monday and Thursday. And yeah, like I also got that vibe from hearing it. Like they're looking to set some type of pattern, right? Something that every the community can kind of follow rather than just always be on your toes and having to follow the NFT City Twitter to know when pack drop is happening.
Facts. Good plug. Um, So yeah, it was definitely on the website at one point because I read it on like the Discord. But anyways, they said that they want to continue with that. They removed it. They removed that wording from there. I guess it's because they're still working things out. But yeah, Mondays and Thursdays is the goal, right? The goal is to have packs come out on a kind of like a regular schedule, and usually we probably could expect those days. And look, this rare pack that's coming out, scheduled for Thursday. So it looks like at least they're trying. Although we didn't see nothing on Monday. Um, they also confirmed that uh, they want to have at least 3 more legendary packs. So that's 1,000 each, the $1,000 packs, during this season. So, or series 2, if you will. And that one of them is confirmed 100% going to happen, which is the Holo Icon 3. We just had Holo Icon 2 drop not too long ago, earlier this month. So I don't expect one this month. Probably sometime in May, we could see the Holo 3 100%. And then they confirmed that they're trying to get 2 more legendaries to drop, because they have plans to have a rookie specific legendary pack, which I'm excited about, because we know the effect of rookie on anything, on any collectible. Whether it's physical cards or moments, we know the premium that's added to you having a rookie moment. So yeah, imagine having a rookie moment that's also out of 99 in the world. You know what I mean?
Sounds pretty dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like I mean, yeah, if you guys have been listening to us, I mean, we've rant about rookies. It's like the clear, like if like you're gonna get into this, right? That's almost like the not the safe gamble, but almost like a good gamble, right? It's like if you hit on one of these dudes, it's like, psst, you could be looking at the next star in the NBA, or just that's the other thing, right? You have years to bet on that as well, right? Because it's not like nobody gives up on somebody after their first week, right? As
Yeah.
long as they give you flashes throughout the year, that those moments continue to gain traction, bro. Like look at Anthony Edwards, right? Like he started off a little slow. Actually started off very slow the beginning of the season, very inefficient. And then yeah, bro, he just kind of, I don't know. The Timberwolves just said, "Yo, do whatever you need to do," and he's been playing much better. So yeah, man, I'm one. I want to see what moment it is, right? And especially since it's gonna be, a legendary, bro. Like it has to be something that's dope. It can't be the whack shit.
Yeah. 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 Hopefully not. There's been some metallic LEs that are like, damn, really? You picked that layup? You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
hopefully with this rookie pack that they're, thinking, hopefully they pick good moments, because, rookies at the moment, rookies don't have too many moments either, right? So like, it's not like obviously like Braun or Luca that you can have like right now they got like 8 plus moments, different moments. Quickly only got one. Toppin just got his second. LaMelo, I guess, will have 3 or has 3 now. So either way, like they don't have too many moments, so there's a lot more to pick. But we know the effect of rookie on value, so that's gonna be a must pack. I mean, they all are, but this one you got. You know what I mean? Like this one, you really gotta go for this one. If you're considering not going for all of them, right? Because there are a whole grand, bro. Like I expect the rookie one to really be important, right?
Bro, I'm almost trying to imagine. You know how they usually have like those packs and then they come up with a challenge afterwards. Imagine what the
Yeah.
challenge the challenge reward would be, bro.
Ooh.
Man, this is where they get you, bro. Like, um,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, because they got the rookie moments are not just because they're rookie, but on top of that, even Top Shot itself is telling you, yo, these moments are different, and you got the badges to prove it. You know what I mean? So imagine not only getting your like a Holo Icon legendary, right? You got one out of 99, but on top of that, it got the badges to come with it. Like, yeah, bro, it's gonna. Yeah, we already talked about how important rookies are. Imagine a rookie legendary. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
See,
Um,
bro. Well, either way, we're
yeah.
gonna see it soon. So
Exactly. That one wasn't 100% confirmed. But of course, they like to do that. They like to say something and then be like, "Oh, but not to lock themselves in like a liability almost like
Yeah.
yeah, just like they put beta. You know what I mean? They stay in beta. It's like for liability, they just point to that. So, oh no, we didn't confirm it, but I think it probably is gonna happen. And they said that also similar to how they had the All Star. Was it? It wasn't a legendary pack. I don't think it was an All Star, probably rare pack. Well, they want to do a playoffs legendary pack, and I could see that one being more confirmed than maybe the rookie. So like, let's say they only are able to do 2 out of 3. Um, then I would expect the playoff one, right? Because the playoffs, you kind of have to do it during that moment.
Bro. Yeah, not
Yeah,
only that, bro, it's kind of like that time of the year where even like non NBA fans really kind of dive into the
facts.
whole thing, right? So, and like
Yep.
again, right, we're in Top Shot because of moments, right? Like that's what's supposed to sell, and
Yeah.
the league has proven that that's where you see the real shit. Like for example, that Luka Doncic shot that he did on the Clippers, it's like
Yeah.
that's a playoff moment, and it's like imagine they make a legendary pack of things that involve something like that, bro. Like, man, I'm excited, bro. And we'll
Yeah.
have my Knicks there though, so you already know. Hopefully we got hopefully we got some playoff
Hell
moments for
yeah.
my Knicks.
Ooh.
I see
Yep.
Randall hit him with a fade and shit.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, he loves that shot from that corner. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, it's beautiful, bro.
He
You
stays
know
hitting
what?
them
I
too.
don't. Do they have a Top Shot, man? I feel like they got him with layups and dunks and shit. It's like,
Yeah, Randall got like a putback. He got like one putback. It's cheap. It's actually we'll talk about it later on in the show. But
yeah,
so yeah, so that's it. I think those are the legendary packs that we expect during this month. Or during this series. So from now till the end of the season. Um again, they kind of said like their goal is to have a rare pack potentially definitely once a month, but potentially twice a month. So have a rare and then a legendary pack on average has been about every 6 weeks to 2 months. So I don't know what are your thoughts on that, bro? When I
yeah.
first heard it, I'm like, "Ooh, let's go!" Like, once a month or twice a month, like.
It's
But I almost
exciting.
feel like,
Yeah,
damn,
bro.
twice a
Yeah, bro.
month
It's
though.
it's exciting, right? Because it's kind of like we itch to get packs, bro. Like I remember today, Steven and I were having a conversation and shit. We were here trying to do math and shit. And as soon as I was like, all right, everybody, stop what you're doing. There's a pack drop tomorrow, right? And immediately I'm like, oh, let's go. Something to look forward to.
Yeah,
And so, having 2 of these a month would be pretty dope. But as you said it out loud, I almost started saying, you know what, man, I'll take one a month
yeah,
because we already know what this has been doing to the market, right? You start pumping out too many moments and these high serial joints is like I don't know, they're gonna cost money to get, and then they might not even they're gonna slowly start losing traction, right? Where like where you can now purchase metallic LEs, for like $100, right? Where before, you know, even the Kyle Anderson or something would be $400,
Mhm.
so that's my point, right? It's like I don't want it to be that you're now turning a rare moment into $20 moments. It's like there should be a distinct difference between that and a common. And when you drop them so consistently like this, you're almost devaluating them, if that's even a word.
Nah, it is. I think you got it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think great point, bro. I think if Roham, if you're listening, Top Shot, if you're listening, Dapper Labs, any of y'all, like, yeah, man, we can stick to one a month. I think it'd be happy. It's a nice happy middle. But yeah, doing 2 rares, you kind of push people to sell. Because here's what we've noticed, right? We've been in this thing for a while, and one of the things we notice is that anytime a pack is announced, especially an expensive one like a legendary or rares, immediately you see a flood of people offloading their moments to make enough money to purchase. So it's almost like you're not really introducing new money. Some people are like trying to recycle some of their moments. So a lot of moments start tanking right before a pack drop because people want to have the dapper balance with that amount. So yeah, if the demand is not crazy high, like we saw a spike, we saw that crazy spike. If the crazy spike is not here, you can slow down on your, you know what I mean? You can move with the market, and the market's not there. The buy pressure's not there. You slow down, and I think
Yeah,
that's what
bro.
they need to do right now.
And not only that, man, but I feel like they've been actually doing a pretty good job at like keeping us, keeping the I don't want to say crackheads fed, but like they keeping us entertained with this, bro.
Damn.
They're giving us something every every week. Like for example, there was the Holo Icon, right? And then if you didn't purchase a Holo Icon, you got a rebound pack, right? So it's kind of like they're always giving opportunities for people to get something, right? Whether it's through the marketplace on your own or just some type of opportunity at a pack. And so, yeah, we're already talking about potentially legendary packs dropping the same month as rare packs on top of base set packs is like too much, too much. Let's keep it scarce, like that's what keeps this fun and go from there. If you start feeling like, you got to start adding more, supply, then whatever, you do that. But I think for now we're
Yeah.
good.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that wraps up office hours really. A lot of legendaries coming up, potentially 3, 1 confirmed, and possibly 2 or 3 more rares if they do hit on that 1 per month goal.
There is one thing though that I wanted to bring up though that did come up, and we'll keep this one brief, but it's that like collector score thing that came up,
Yeah.
where it's like they're gonna use some type of like I don't know, they're clearly gonna have to figure out what they're gonna base this off, but the idea is that this score is what will determine if you're eligible for a pack. So like we've been seeing where you need to have spent at least $100 and also own 15 moments to, let's say, get the rare drop tomorrow, right? But now they're gonna try to come up with a dynamic score that will calculate that will determine that, and it could increase, but it could also decrease, which makes it very interesting, right? Because at first glance, for me, I think, damn, bro, if it could decrease, that could probably come from inactivity. If you're not necessarily active in the market, and so like that's probably their goal, right? Where it's like they want to make sure that if you're gonna get the chance to purchase anything, like especially like those really like expensive packs, they want to make sure that you're active on this, bro. And I don't know, what do you think about it, bro?
Yeah. Well, I think it does bring up a question, right? Like in previous episodes, we brought up the fact that like you already have baller status, so why not use baller status as that kind of like prerequisite for these pack drops? And I guess the first thing that if you think about it, the problem with that is if you meet the requirements once, right? Then as a baller status, since your baller status can't decrease, you could technically stop behaving like a collector, maybe sell all your moments and still keep your baller status and still, land these pack drops, which is probably what they want to avoid in the first place. Because they made it clear that they want, true collectors, quote unquote. So whatever they consider as collectors, and we have an idea now, right? Like the previous hollow pack, this rare pack that drops on the 22nd, um they require at least 15 moments to be owned and that you've spent $99 or more in the marketplace. So that's I think fair requirement for a collector. Like if you're a true collector and you're in Top Shot, yeah, $99, like you do spend that quickly. You know what I mean? And then own 15 moments. Yeah, bro, there's a lot of moments out there. Owning 15 of them is also like achievable. So I think we're probably gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see, instead of having specific like this list of things, right, that we're seeing, they're probably gonna create this collector score with those same things kind of in it, but eh, it gives you a number, if you will, so that you don't have to hit 2 bullet points. You can have a combination. So for example, right now it says you can own, I think, 2 rares, right? Own 2 rares or own 15 moments in total, right? Let's say you have 14 moments and 1 rare. Like that's pretty close. You know what I mean? But in the current standard, you wouldn't meet the requirements. Because you would need 2 or you need 15. And I guess with the score, if you were make it a score, you would probably just make the cutoff. You know what I mean? So I think it's a better way of approaching this, like with the score, with the number that you can quantify. So I get what they're doing, and yeah, I think overall I think it's a good idea. It does suck that now you'll have like another thing to track. Like you got baller status, and then you have collector score also.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. And like something I remember you had brought up last week. It's like baller status doesn't even work properly, so it's almost like ambitious to then come up with another one that would even play a bigger role, right? Because baller status is just again to give you, I don't know, kind of spice up the profile, but this is like literally like determining like can I purchase this pack or not. So yeah, let's see. Sounds a bit ambitious. I would hope that when they do decide to proceed with this, they take their time, which I'm sure they will, because I don't think that it's something very simple for them to just be like, yep, this is what we're determining to be an eligible contributor to this community, and you know, so let's see. All right, cool. So yeah, I think like you were saying, that's definitely everything for office hours. And then yeah, bro, we can move on to our little experience with MLB on Wax, bro, that we had yesterday, bro. And yeah, I mean, I guess I can start this one off. I remember, you hit me up. You're like, "Yo, fellas, you remember? Here's your chance to purchase a pack." And I remember I went to the website, and immediately I was just like, what the hell is this? What is this? Like I almost kind of got lost trying to maneuver around it. I couldn't sign up actually. It took me a few hours to do it. It wasn't working for whatever reason. And again, it could be because maybe they had a huge volume of traffic on their website that day. But overall, I mean, for me, I didn't have the greatest experience. I never actually was able to purchase anything because it never worked, and then eventually they just kind of sold out. But I don't know, Dom, what you think? What you thought? I know you actually were able to cop 2 packs, so maybe I
Yeah.
don't know. You can give a better overall experience.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, kind of. So, yeah, the whole experience is kind of like, I didn't want to go too hard on them on Tops, because the thing is that it seems like Top Shot has set a crazy high standard for how like these collectibles, sports collectibles could be. So in a way, I'm kind of comparing it at every turn. I'm comparing it to Top Shot, and it's clear that it's nowhere near that. Like it's not presented the same way. It didn't have the same, hype around it. Obviously, it's using a platform wax instead of like, a system built almost in house, like Dapper was. So, yeah, there's a lot of negatives to it. The whole experience is kind of like, yo, what is going on here? We spent, we had a good rant because we were on Discord talking about it when it dropped, and it, it took us maybe a good 20 minutes to find out, where my moment or where my cards were, and where I can go to the marketplace, and all that. So, it wasn't very intuitive. Um, there were a few packs actually. It seems like they had 4 different packs. 2 of them were free. One of them was, if you listen to our last episode where we covered MLB on Wax. I think I think just last episode number 8, you would have known that you could have signed up to get a free opening day pack.
Yeah.
So one that showed up on my account, and then on the 19th and yesterday they had the 20th, they had 2 more packs that they were kind of like first come first serve, and they were free. And then a few hours later they did the official pack, the standard pack and the premium pack. Now here's the thing, I you know as soon as it dropped, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the money off rip on this because I remember when we signed up on Top Shot, if you got those first packs or off rip, once the actual flood of collectors came in, you would have been sitting pretty, right? Because then you can sell all those moments. And so I was like, I'm gonna take the same route. I'm not into it so much, but still, let me collect something.
Yeah.
So I bought one of each pack, the standard pack, which is $5, and a premium pack for $100. So I spent $105. Um, I said send, and I was a bet. Now the packs never showed up on my account, and in fact, the site went down a few times, several times during that drop. And every time I went back to look at the pack, you would see the number, like the amount of packs on there. It kind of stood the same, so it wasn't like dropping. So to myself, I'm thinking, yo, is this like not selling? Like, is this like you know what I mean? Did it fail? Is this drop failed?
Yeah.
But come to know that what actually happened was that it crashed a few times, and like maybe like when it came right back up, all packs were gone pretty much. Now, still, I thought I was good. I thought I had paid. I looked at my bank. I had two charges there. I had the 5 and the 100. So I was like, bet, and I just can't see them, but I'll wait for it. No stress. I waited most of the day, like later at night. I went to check and I still didn't have it. I looked at my bank and they had refunded the two transactions. So I have no idea what happened. Um, it doesn't look like there's
Yeah.
anybody I could talk to about it either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I did see somewhere that like their site had like made a lot of money that day. Like I think it was on top of it made more money than NBA Top Shot on 420. So
oh, Crypto Slam.
yeah, on Crypto Slam. So
Gotcha.
yeah, bro. I mean, it could be as simple as that, right? It's like I'm being devil's advocate here, right? For being somebody that just criticized this to start off. It's day one for them. Um, like Top Shot has had his days where, yeah, like it's semi working, right? Where it's coming back from maintenance and you could barely load the marketplace. But that was at the beginning, and so I guess for day one, and we're like hitting like we're like in this new age of NFTs, right? So it's like everybody's trying to move on to the next shiny thing. Everybody wants to be able to get in early enough. So yeah, bro, maybe that's all it was, bro. Too much traffic. Similar we've already seen with what happens with transactions here, right? So you think you bought it, and then eventually realize that it's like pending for a few minutes and it fails. So
Yeah.
so yeah, who knows, bro? Like same thing could happen to you. But either way, I'm glad you got your money back right away, though. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, for sure. I think the only problem was that at least in Top Shot you can see pending or success or failed. With this, I had no idea. I just had to keep checking. Anyways, interface and the whole GUI, if you call it, the whole interacting with the website was kind of weird. There's a few sites involved, like your wallet or Wax, and then you actually buy on Topps MLB, and the marketplace takes you to something different called Atomic Hub. So
It's
it's a bit
confusing,
confusing
bro.
in that.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah, all these different site names and logos and things like that. But I do gotta say there were a few things that I do wanna appreciate them on. I guess is it seems like they have a lot of features already built in. Some features that I think would also be awesome in like Top Shot or other collectibles, NFTs. Like it off rip. If you look at your moment, you can see like you can see the gifting, you can see transfer, you can see you can put it up on the marketplace as a like an auction. So you can actually set a time and date for an auction and let people bid on it. Yeah, you could bundle your cards. So if you have, if you want to sell a few cards together, you can make a whole bundle and sell the bundle instead of just the unique moments. Um,
So that was pretty cool.
yeah, right. Like,
That was pretty dope, bro. Because yeah, like I know we have like showcases and Top Shot, right? But it's more like to kind of flex. While this
yeah,
was a little bit different. It's like let me, you can make a bundle. It's like rookies of the year, right? And it's like you could sell Halliburton, Emmanuel Quickly, and like I don't know, Lamelo Ball, right? It's like that would be pretty cool. It's like you bundle them together. Yeah, it's probably gonna cost a lot of money, but you fit in a deal somehow or something to make it attractive. Either way, it was an interesting concept, right? Because I'm sure that something like that would work, especially the auctioning as well, though, bro. Like people, like
Mhm.
like because what it is. You could just take like safe gambles, right? Like what, I'll throw this low number out there. Like I've done it with sneakers before, bro. You go on StockX, you put like a super low bid, and then yeah,
Yeah.
it eventually goes through, right? Because some buyers are desperate and they'll just be like, "Yep, I'll take it." And so
Yeah.
yeah, that would be pretty cool. But let's see. Who knows? It's two different approaches, right? It could be like what MLB on wax. They're probably just like, all right, they're trying to dump out this fully loaded product, right, with all these features already. Well, I guess Top Shot is just trying to take a smaller approach. It's like, all right, we're trying to provide quality rather than quantity. So let's see. Either way,
Yeah. I think
nothing
that's a good way to
wrong with
put
either
it.
approach. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're into baseball, I would still get into it. Um, yeah, just go ahead and check it out. Again, it's topsmlb.com, and yeah, you will need to create a wax account, but the steps are on there. Um, so yeah, I think that's
Cool.
everything on MLB. To be honest with you.
All right, bro. So yeah, like earlier I was saying, like we have a few things to cover, but I think for today's episode we kind of want to make it a little bit more interesting and like bring up the discussion segment. So, just a few questions, like throughout the day, right? It's like you and I talk in Discord all the time, and sometimes we go into these rants, and it's like, man, this would be a great topic to bring up in the podcast. And so, yeah, we have like a few of these topics that we just feel like would be awesome to talk about, and we kind of just go from there.
Yeah.
Uh, a big one that we were like really ranting about last weekend was our bots ruining NBA Top Shot. And I don't know. I'll just put that question out there for you and see like what do you have to say about that?
Yeah. I didn't know how big of a problem it was, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't think it was such a huge, because to sign up, they had the ID verification thing going on, and it felt like they were on top of it. Uh, sometimes you go to the marketplace and you're like, damn, it's sold already, but you could also attribute that to um, just a whole bunch of people trying to buy a good moment. You know what I mean? Um, it wasn't super clear that there were a lot of bots until we found out this website, and I was hesitant to bring up this website, to be honest, on the podcast because I don't know, it feels a little weird using it, but no, if you're following us and you're listening to this, like you should benefit from the tools that we're using also. So there's a website called livetoken.co. It's a
Something,
th-
right? Like,
yeah, that instead of .com is .co, so take the M off. So livetoken.co, and this website's called Live Token, and you got the same things that Evaluate Market does pretty much. You can search for like specific moments and people and things like that. But one section that they have, one of the tabs is called Deals, and what this thing does is it actually has uh it uses like they have some kind of function, some formula that gives each moment a potential fair market value, so what they think the value of that moment goes for. And anytime a moment gets listed, it gets updated to the site very close to when it gets posted. So within a minute of it being posted officially in the blockchain, you can see it pop up. Now, the cool thing also is that it tells you more information as well, like what set, what serial number, any badges, and if it's part of a challenge and things like that. And the best part is you can set it up where it gives you like a sound notification when they got like fire emojis to tell you how good the price of the moment that just got posted is compared to the fair market value. So if something's crazy cheap according to them, you have like 4 or 5 fire emojis, and you can have it just on the background pinging every time some new deal pops up. Now, I thought I found the honeypot. Like I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Because you got the link, you have the link directly to the moment, and you can just purchase and start the Dapper process, right? Now Top Shot did say like all these third party websites are legal and they're not breaking any rules or anything like that. Which whatever. So that means everybody can use these things. But the biggest problem with this tool now is that I guess bots are using the same kind of mechanism, and you can really see what the bots are doing. So like if you try to go to livetoken.co again deal section, and you try to buy a moment, the second it gets posted, if you're spamming you keep your mouse hovered right where you can buy, then go to buy now, you could have like a perfect timed purchase, and you're still gonna fail the purchase. I can safely say that in like maybe 200 tries, bro, over like a week, maybe I've hit on 2. I think I've hit on 2 in like 200 tries. What about you? Like,
I hit on one. I definitely didn't try as many as you because I've almost so for those who are listening, this is I'm almost trying to describe the experience, right? It's like just imagine like this thing, right, where like a new line appears every time a new moment drops, right? And like what Dom was saying, you'll have like little flame emojis depending how much it's worth it, right? And it's like I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty fast with this, right? Like I was on it, bro. Sometimes you could even just stare at it and something's gonna appear within literally a matter of like 3 seconds. And you go all the way to Dapper, you'll purchase the moment, and it'll fail. And it's just like, okay, well, what are the chances that there's like a ton of people doing the same thing that I am? And it's like, there's definitely a possibility, right? The Top Shot community, last time I remember, it was like at least 350 plus or something, right? Like 350K plus. So it's like, okay, well, it's a possible. But nah, man, like this almost felt like the only way that you could have done this faster was if you had built something in place where you were able to somehow get this, like as soon as a request comes into the server or something, and you know that a moment goes out for sale, and you already have it lined up for a purchase, because it was just there's no way that a person could click faster than we were doing it. And again, like you were saying, right, 2 out of 200 times is like, nah, man, like so yeah, bro, that almost made me. I remember we started ranting about the bots almost. We're like, yo, what the hell, like, and that actually led to a follow-up question, which is, what fraction are purchases do you think could be made by bots, bro? Like, are people actually buying moments in the NBA Top Shot market, right? Because we're right, like you're seeing these transactions happen throughout the day, right? But it's clear that bots are involved. And they're doing this all day long, bro. All day long. And it could be as small as transactions from $6. And we've seen it, right? Legendaries will go up on this. And those will sell out immediately too. Legendaries. We're talking about, $3,000 legendaries. So it's kind of like, if you're doing that throughout the day and then just the bot then puts it back out for sale, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like that makes me wonder. It's like I'm getting it. I'm sure there's a lot of people still involved. But it almost feels like a big fraction of it is coming from these bots.
Yeah, right. So I think you hit it on the head, bro. I think the fact that that even legendaries, these $1,000 moments get posted and immediately bought up, like immediately, it clues you into, damn, that maybe that's not a person. And another thing that you can see it's like bot activity, because it's clear as day, is that you can see anytime something is posted up, right? And if you just leave it on like no filter, just let it run, you can see the moment get posted, immediately gets bought up, and then you can see it get relisted for a few, maybe depending, so a little bit more. And it's like, damn, if I'm a person And then once it gets posted again, maybe it was posted with like 4 emojis, and now it's posted at a price that is like a 3 emoji, and it still gets bought up and then posted a little bit higher. So it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like it's bot activity. You know what I mean? It's like somebody just bought it, immediately puts it up for sale for a little bit higher, just to gain a little bit of profit. When you could have like made more profit, obviously, because the moment you put it up for sale, that gets bought up immediately and put up again for sale. So you can see that one moment like several times in the queue, I guess, or in the list. So yeah, I know it's not Live Token doing this thing. Actually, Live Token, if you think about it, is probably doing a good thing. Like, it's giving regular people the powers that bots have, if you will, because the bots are definitely running the same scripts on the back end, right? And they're the ones running.
Yeah, this is at least
So
making it nice and pretty for me, where it's like, hey, Chris, here's this like $1 Margasol that is worth $20. Do you want it? And it's like, yeah, bro, absolutely. Like a moment for $1, like, ooh, am I an
Yeah.
idiot or what? Like, but yeah, bro, like, yeah, man, it's interesting because actually, as we talk about it again, it just really it brings it into perspective, and it makes me wonder, like, I like, and we've been hearing that like they're actively trying to work on slowing down the bots, right? Which is remember, like, back in the day, there weren't queue drops, right? It was like you kind of it was like first come first serve, and now it's like you get a random number, which I feel to a certain point helped eliminate that. But now it's like, how do you defeat the marketplace bots? It's like, which is another area that I don't know. And I know you and I were bouncing off some ideas, like you were saying, like, what if you added CAPTCHA to every purchase, and like how like consumers would feel about that?
yeah, I wonder. You know what I mean? I also wonder if bots could just get away with captchas. You know what I mean? I'm sure it catches most, if not all of them. I don't know too much about the technology, but I would think that right now most people aren't aware how many bots there are. I think some people clearly know. People with bots know. People like us know that we found sites like Live Token and things like that, so we can see it. But the majority of people, again, like if you go back a week, I couldn't tell you that there were bots really. I would think that there aren't many bots or none at all really. You know what I mean? I heard that they had banned several accounts already for botting and things like that. So I'm like, yeah, how can you bot this? But yeah, it's out there. It's clear as day if you look at an app like Live Token. Because you don't see sales like that in Top Shot itself. You don't see active sales. And I think the funny thing is that I don't know if you remember when we first got into Top Shot, you could see like the latest sale on the right side. They had like a column. You remember that?
Yeah, I do, bro.
Yeah, they did had like every latest sale, and they removed it. I guess they removed it as more people were coming in, maybe to make the site run
Bro, you
smoother
can't
or
even look
whatever.
at player history anymore. They added like a little section at the bottom where you can check like the transaction history. It doesn't even
Yeah,
load anymore, bro. And so that's another thing.
that's
Why is that? Why is that?
yeah,
Right? And then when you click on it, it says it's because there's too many transactions or something. And it's like, are people really? And again, it goes back to what we were saying earlier, right? It's like, and it made me, and I was like, damn, bro. What? All right.
yeah,
If a $3,000 moment gets posted, right? And I see, like, I remember when I was on this website, right? Like, I saw it, and I would go see it. I'm like, is this worth it, right? I would go glance at the moment. But just me having the thought and that doubt is not enough time to purchase it, right? And that alone to me shows that there's clearly some type of bot activity, because there's no way. I mean, unless I'm sure this, NBA Top Shot has a few whales that don't even flinch at throwing money at a moment, right? But we're talking about like Beasley, whatever his name is from OKC, like his legendary getting bought out immediately, like this random serial number, and it's just like, nah, man, no way. Like any person would at least flinch or think about it at first, regardless of how expensive or how cheap it is. So yeah, bro.
yeah.
definitely something that the Dapper Labs team and Top Shot team will have to go figure out. But either way, I think I'm sure they're on it. You know, like it's been clear in the office hours. It comes up pretty often. I'm sure there's something that they're actively concerned about or thinking. So yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
word.
well, cool. I think Dan, that was actually an awesome question. That was probably like one of the ones that I was really looking forward to talking about today. Uh, and so here's another one actually that I think like you're always pretty good at bringing it up. And and I'm sure it's a question that's been like lingering in the minds of a lot of people. Like we're seeing that the market is just like very different from the way that it was a few months ago. And so my question to you is like, would you say this is the new floor for NBA Top Shot? Like the current market where it's at, right? Like these $5, you know, we're seeing $4 moments, $5 moments. Like is this it? Like is this where we should feel like, all right, like you're able to go purchase something and you're not buying it at a premium price or you purchasing like what just talk to me. Like where do you think we're at?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good question. I think it's probably close to a floor for now, with the current rate of people coming in. Um, I think the floor can get raised slightly as once more people start coming into Top Shot. Say, hopefully, when playoffs hit, we're anticipating that playoffs will be another like catalyst to put Top Shot more on the map and get people, bring people in. I noticed recently, I can't find the website now, but there was some NBA, some site under NBA.com that at the bottom listed Top Shot. So
Oh, really?
that could, yeah. I wish I could bring it up, but
Ooh, okay, it's something to look. We could look into that after this, though. That's interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. And so it wasn't much to it, but at least you could see that the NBA is now, those are the baby steps to getting Top Shot into like actual NBA fandom, if you will. And I think it's inevitable that Top Shot's gonna mix with the NBA and bring more traffic. Um, but I don't think we're necessarily at the floor yet because uh, back when we were talking about the market, back when it was starting to rise up, it was clear to me that if once you start adding more moments, people are going to want to uh, take some of that money of that they've made, and people are going to look at their moments and see, okay, do I really need this one? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was inevitable that as you start releasing 30 LeBron moments, and yeah, LeBron is the GOAT. A lot of people are gonna go for all the LeBron moments. So LeBron may not be the best example, but just think about it in those terms. That it just makes sense that somebody's like, you know what, I don't need all LeBron moments. I just like this one and this one and this one, and they pick out a few that they really love, and those are the ones that they love. It also didn't make sense that you could get a pack and from one card make the value of the whole pack back. Like that means that there's no equilibrium. That it's not in equilibrium. In any market, it makes sense that when you buy something, some things are not gonna make up the entire cost of the card, if you will, right? So if you buy if it is $9 a pack, $3 moments inside, so $3 per moment, so you got 3 moments inside. It almost makes sense that in some cases, uh, not every card in there will be worth the entire pack. It makes sense that it's not. It makes sense that sometimes it could be. Sometimes if you have something valuable, it could be. Why? Because it's all a supply and demand. As you increase the supply of the packs that are out there, which they're doing, right? Then you push the equilibrium, you push the other, the balance the other way. With that said, I do think, bro, that we've retraced enough that some moments are looking very enticing again, right? If I'm joining Top Shot just brand new, you know, I remember the Luca Cool Cat, for instance. Not particularly a great moment, but something that people were gonna need, in the upcoming Master Challenge. But at least that, it had gone up to 9K. And I'm thinking to myself, if I come in new or just recently, and I look at these prices, like I'm not a buyer, you know what I mean, or I'm hesitant to buy, even if
Yeah,
it
of
keeps
course.
going higher. I am, because it just looks, am I really gonna drop 9K? I remember when we first got into it, 200 seemed like a crazy amount. Like,
Yeah, bro.
so you just got to keep that in mind. Like, the barrier entry was so high, and I think now it's scaling back, and it has scaled back enough that some moments are enticing. Like, you're looking at some moments that are like Series One, like a Curry Series One for like 700, and that moment was around 4 or 5 thousand, and that's more doable. You know what I mean? If you could throw in just 1K and get a few cheap moments, but then also land one really iconic moment from Series One, like, so yeah, that's where I'm at. We're close to a
That's
floor.
interesting, bro.
We might not be there yet, and
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
I like the way you phrase that, bro. It's kind of like you so two points you made, right? Which was um right? There has to be a point where purchasing a pack cannot always benefit you. Or cannot always just make you more money, right? Because that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense, right? Like um it just like that just doesn't seem sustainable. Like like it's
Right.
what you're printing money, right? Like is this what this is?
Right.
So yeah, that's definitely damn. That was the first thing that caught my eye when you said that, or my ear, right? Because we're
Yeah.
talking. But uh,
Yeah.
but then the other thing that you had mentioned was that yeah, now it's like you were saying, like we have seen that some moments are appreciating, right? Like they're
Mhm.
either gaining value or like they're becoming yeah they're definitely not in the 5K range, right? But like they're becoming more like I don't know, like it's not the entry barrier is not so scary anymore, it's like
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind dropping 700 on a Curry versus before, right? You imagine you're new to this, right? Like one of our boys, Twan, he's like, yo, what moment you're recommending, right? And I'll be like, yeah, go buy this Curry for 5,000. He's gonna look at me like you're wilding, bro.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like that's your first recommendation to so yeah, bro, like that it almost just creates like a whole new dynamic, right? And then there's always because then what's again what we've been predicting from the start, which is like moments, then you're really gonna have to start finding those low key moments like yo, that's a good moment. Like that's gaining and why hasn't that lost value even when the market is down? And it's because of that, right? Where it's like it's retaining that because it's actually worth something. So that's cool, bro. I like your answer, bro.
Yeah.
I actually have no opinion towards that because I actually like to hear you talk about it. But yeah,
Right.
since we were in the talks of moments,
Yeah.
we might as well talk about some sleepers, right? And
Yes.
so we have two today. We'll keep it brief. We won't ramble on like we've done in the past. Uh, so I'll start off with the first one, which is Lou Dort. Um, and
Okay.
I'll just keep it brief. It's like OKC is like the farm now of like growing talent, right? Like we've seen it in the past, right? They've developed three MVP caliber players, right?
Yeah.
And now they're loaded with draft picks. And this year it's clear that I don't want to say they're tanking, right? But they're clearly not winning. And they've now got Lou Dort, who's this undrafted guard who is clearly really, really good defensively, right? He's like built like a football player. Um, and what's interesting, right? It's like he was just seen as simple as a defensive specialist, which is an honorable role in the NBA, right? You'll get called out for a timeout to just get a stop and then go right back to the bench, like. But now, like he's showing to be an offensive player as well, right? Like he dropped 42 points recently, bro.
Yeah.
42 points. This is an undrafted player who, at best, was seen as maybe his ceiling was almost seen as like a 3-and-D guy. 42 points now. So it's like, yeah, bro, I think like OKC's definitely like working on developing some talent. And, I'll definitely recommend a few others throughout these sleepers, but this is definitely one that you can't ignore. Like, he just seems like, I'm already seeing it, bro. ESPN is bringing him up often. And it's like, that's the first start, right? Like, if the media's liking him, you already know. that's how the rest of the world starts to find out about him. So yeah, um,
Yeah.
and yeah, he has a few cheap moments out there too, which is the whole point. So definitely be sure to check this out. I think the lowest right now is like $4, and I'm telling you, man, like this kid will be all NBA defense at some point within the next 3 years. I'm calling it right now, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got the conviction on Dort.
Yeah, I got some conviction on that. I feel like it's when I almost had to go back on my notes because Miggy called me out and I had brought him up a few times. And I was like, you know what, bro? He deserves to have a sleeper talk. You know, he needs some love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the point that you made there is good. That with OKC and their talent, bro. I mean, look, who knows where Shy can get to, what level Shy can get to. Then they'll have another, who knows, potential MVP in the future. And then, yeah, there's hype around another OKC player, Poku. We won't. He's not a sleeper right now, but he does have his first moment. So yeah, Dort. If you're in here, the first sleeper right now, Dort. I think he has a 35K CC at $6. Um, yeah, get yourself a Dort, baby.
Bro, for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, like good throwing the Poku in there. That man deserves another conversation. Again, big project, but like, yo, look out. Like, listen, there's a lot of rookies right now, and he's not. Media's not talking about this kid, bro. We might eventually, bro.
Yeah, that's a buy low, right? Like if
That's a
you
buy low right now. Yeah, that's
look,
one like if there's a few our boy Hayes has shared he wrote a query on and you could go find it on NFT City Twitter, and he has a list of like basically he made a filter that has all the rookies and like their first moments and stuff, and yeah, like he's one where it's like, yo, you got some money to throw and you're willing to gamble it. Like, again, not financial advice. Poku could hit, bro. I think Poku could be something, but
buy the rumor, sell the news.
yeah, by the Marcelo news, bro. So there you go.
Were there any other sleepers I didn't have any today. I gotta take some time, but
I got one more, and then with this one we'll actually finish off the episode. But this one deserves all the love in the world. Now, Tia, I hope you're listening to this right now, bro. But this goes to the Tank Commander Julius Randle, bro. Yo, bro, where do I start, bro? Actually, I'm gonna try to narrate this as well as I can, right? So, Julius Randle joined the New York Knicks last season. And I was somebody that was very excited about it, right? I was optimistic. I was like, you know what? Like, yes, we missed out on KD and Kyrie Irving, but we got Julius Randle, right? He was, up and coming in the Pelicans. And yeah, homeboy shows up, 20 and 10 machine, but he couldn't hit a shot for his life. Bro, you could even look up his name, and his nickname is Beyblade, bro. Because he was famous for this fucking spin move where he goes into the paint and then just turns the ball over. And bro, it hit a point, man. The fan base I gave up on him. I gave up on him. I said, I will admit it. I gave up on Julius Randle, bro. And we drafted Obi Toppin this summer. It was almost evident, right, that we were done with this man. Like, this man was most likely gonna get traded. And I remember there were rumors last year of like, bro, I had even heard that we were willing to get like second round picks for him, bro. Second round picks for Julius Randle. This was rumors that were happening.
yeah.
And yeah, bro, something happened. I heard, Coach Thibodeau gave him a call during the summer, and he said, yo, you running point forward for this team. You need to get in shape. And yeah, bro, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I don't know what he's drinking. I don't know what he's doing. But he woke up, bro. My man's is playing all NBA. Today, he led the New York Knicks to the 4th spot in the Eastern Conference, which is like, I don't even know what to say about that, bro. It's like, I feel like for those who are listening, and like if y'all Knicks fans like myself, like, y'all know that shit is rough, bro. And like, yeah, man. And the point is to talking about a sleeper. It's like, this person's a sleeper as a player, and his moments were super slept on. Like, right now, there's I think a 35K CC also going for $6. And you just think about it, right? It's like, is this gonna be the next Bron? Probably not. Like, definitely not. But are you looking at a potential All NBA player, a superstar, not a star, a superstar? Like, because right now what he's doing is superstar shit. So, yeah, man. I think Top Shot loves cloud players, and this guy's about to get it, right? Once the bright lights are shining on him, bro, he's definitely gonna get the attention he deserves. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope my rant was good. I hope my rant was good.
Well, I'm sure if he's listening, he's loving it. I
Yeah,
think,
shout out to you,
yeah.
big man.
Shout out to Randall, tank commander. Even though we're not tanking, right?
We're not
Niggas are
tanking.
balling.
Atia T gave him that nickname, even though he was not tanking, but it almost seemed fitting, bro. Right, the tank commander.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the way the team rallies around Randall in the fourth, and he just closes it out with his little shot in the from the shoulder or whatever. Like it's beautiful. And yeah, bro, I think the most surprising thing about Randall is how he's getting better. You said at 26 years old, he's clearly took a leap from one season to the next. Again, I think we have him as the NBA has him, the community has him as probably most improved player. Um, yeah, I think he'll get it, and he's getting MVP chance every time he steps to the free throw line. So
Yeah, bro. It's beautiful,
um,
bro. Yeah,
yeah,
man. I hope we make it out to MSG, bro, at some point. Or whatever. We have like 2 weeks left. I hope we get to make it to a game, bro. Because I gotta feel that energy, bro. I gotta see it in person, bro.
MSG is wilding right now. MSG looks lit, and it's only at like 10% capacity. So I
Yeah,
can't
bro.
wait.
Yeah, bro. I heard that Cuomo said that they might get it up to like 25 or something in time for playoffs, bro. So it's like
Let's go.
blessings to New York City, man. But yeah, I think those are definitely all the sleepers we got for today. We hope that we cover some good, useful news for you guys. But as usual, like I hope you guys hit on that this pack. By the time you guys listen, you either didn't hit 1-on-1, or even so, you might actually get a rebound pack, right? Because I think this has some rebound packs afterwards, like 50K or something. So
Word.
yeah, so best of luck to you guys on Friday when you guys listen to it, and we hope you enjoy the episode.
Peace.